We're traveling around the country helping one deserving family in each and every of the 50 states. This week, we're in Vermont, and the renovation starts right now. So guys, Tanya, Michael, Paige, and Rib, we are driving through Vermont. On our way to a little town called Athens to meet the Vitale family. It is Sarah, Lou, Kane, and little Louie Jr. Now, this is a very special family who has a very special need. Take a look at this tape and you'll see why we're here.
Hi, ABC. We're the Vitale family. I'm Dad.
I'm Mom.
This is Kane.
And this is Louie Jr. Welcome to our home in Athens, Vermont.
Lou and Sarah met and fell in love 8 years ago. Now, after they got married, they bought a fixer-upper and started a family. And they have two incredible kids, Kane, who's 3, and then little Louie Jr., who's 2 years old.
Couldn't be more special. He is 1 in 5 million medically.
Yes, he is. He is. When he was born, the doctors told us that he would most likely not live, that he had a nervous system disorder of some kind that can't be explained, and he probably wouldn't make it.
Little Louie suffers from a lot of complex medical issues. He was born with skeletal abnormalities. He has to eat through a feeding tube and breathe through a trach in his throat. And he also has to deal with arthrogryposis. It's a rare disorder that limits the mobility of his arms and his legs.
The doctors always tell us he's never gonna walk, but they told us he was never gonna breathe. They told us he was never gonna live. They told us a lot of things that, thank God, were not the case, so. Don't worry, honey, you can walk if you want to.
Louie has special needs, but this little guy is definitely full of life, man. Energy and personality. Even though he will never talk, he understands and communicates with his eyes, and he's learning sign language. He also expresses himself through painting and has inspired Sarah to take action in the community. Last year, Sarah founded Angel Boy Art.
Angel Boy Art started as a therapy exercise that we do with Louie to help him to stretch and motivate him to want to stretch. My dream for Angel Boy Art would be to have a special place where I could bring these special needs kids together and show the world how art is just a universal language that even somebody that can't communicate in any other way can communicate with art.
So right now, Louie needs 24-hour medical care in a safe, happy, and sterile environment. But here's the thing. The home that the family lives in is a death trap. There's no proper insulation to keep Louie from getting an infection. The house is cramped and narrow, so it's definitely not wheelchair accessible. And get this, there's no concrete foundation. So the family lives in constant fear that one day their house is gonna collapse on them.
There's just not the safety that we need to have for Louie to live a normal, healthy life. When Louie was born, I thought that I was gonna have to sit there and watch my newborn son die on that table. And now I turn around and I look at him today and I see I just see the way he smiles at me. And I can't give him an environment where he can be at his full potential.
I fully accept Louie for what he is, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't break my heart to know that I can never, ever give him what he needs. Please, ABC, please, from the bottom of my heart, as a mother that cannot do for her children what they deserve, please, give our son a chance at a normal life that he is not gonna have.
So, you guys can see how special this family is, right? And right now, where they're living, there's no way that little Louie Jr. can reach his full potential. But we can change that.
Absolutely.
So what do you say, guys? Can we do this?
Yes.
All right, well, bring it in, people. Let's make it happen. Are you with me?
Yes.
Well, then let's do it! Good morning, Vitale family! Lou, Sarah, Kane, and little Louie Jr. Wake up and come on out here!
When you look at the way that Lou and Sarah love their children and the focus that they have on little Louis Jr., it's inspiring. Our focus this week is to build a home that's safe so they can continue to do what they do.
I know you guys have been dealing with some tough stuff. I know this little guy's got some challenges going on. This week, we're gonna work on getting you guys into a better house for you and your kids.
Thank you so much.
I know because of this condition, you guys can't really travel. Is there a place you guys could go relax?
We would love to go up to David's house if they would have us. It's for people that have children living in the hospital.
That have
and
nowhere to go.
They welcome in the parents and the siblings, and they give you food, they give you support. And I lived there 18 weeks. And if there is one single second solitary moment of spare time that I could give back to them, that's the only thing I would want to do.
I'll tell you what, why don't, this week, while we're working on your house, why don't you guys stay there?
Wow.
Sound good?
That's awesome.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
So guys, show me the house.
All right.
Okay.
The fact that the Vitales decided to spend their week at David's house shows you how incredible Lou and Sarah are. We have helped over 100 families, and this is the first family that has turned down some fantastic vacation to go and do what they consider the ultimate dream, to give back.
Well, this is the mudroom slash laundry room. This is the only entrance and exit to the house. Which
The only entrance and exit.
and exit, yes. Which
You can
is
see why the EMTs can't get through here.
right because
They can't get a gurney through the door.
They could get their gurney through the door, but they can't get it through here
In
and
and
then
out
make the corner
turn.
in the kitchen.
Right.
The mudroom, which is the first room you go into, really kind of sums up how bad the house is because, one, it's freezing cold. There's no handicap accessible entrance. You got to go up steps, narrow hallways. You can't maneuver. And that's just the first room.
This is what we call the great room.
This is the living room, bedroom, office, therapy area.
Wow. You're kidding.
No.
This
When
is
we
your
bought
this
the
is your
house-
master bedroom?
It's a 2-bedroom house. When we bought the house,
That's your bedroom.
That's our bedroom. That's what it is.
it doesn't afford much privacy.
No, but at least if
But
you're
at least
in your
people,
pajamas.
At least the care providers can't see you laying in your pajamas if
Right.
you happen to be laying down.
So I'm gonna hook him up because he's getting
So
hungry.
this is Louis' feeding pump.
This is his feeding pump, and
This
he
is
is
the portable-
connected to this 20 hours a day.
20 hours a day he has to be on this.
So this is the stoma where, the hole where it goes into his body. He has the stoma here and the stoma in his neck. Stomas are just a word for
Fancy
a
word for
hole
a
in
hole.
his body.
Okay, Bubba.
It was really tough, man. I mean, talking to Sarah, her explaining to me what goes on in a day there where she has to feed him so many times to the stomach, but then she's also, sucking out his trach so he can breathe. These guys work 24 hours a day to keep their child alive. That's sacrifice, and that's love, and that's this family.
This is Louis' room.
And this is also the worst room in the house structurally.
Oh, wow.
This is the basement.
This is our foundation.
Oh, wow.
Louis spends so much time on the floor, and the draft is so bad for his respiratory system.
What's really tough about this situation is the house that they're living in, the soil is literally just below the surface. That's on stacks of rocks that aren't even a foundation. At any minute, it could fall in. And also, for a kid who's got a trach, an infection can happen literally any day. And, you've really got issues here that could basically take his life.
So this is your room?
Yeah.
What's this right here?
Train.
These are your trains? Awesome.
But
Awesome.
don't hold cars.
Let's make a little train track.
I want to build Kane a room that he knows how much he is loved. A special place for him to play and use his imagination because so much of the attention in that household has to be directed towards Louis Jr. I don't want Kane to be left out. And since Kane loves trains, I'm gonna give him a special train room.
Let me show you Louis' pictures. Okay. Here's some of our new art. This one is called Dolphin Dreams. We have an online gallery, which unfortunately right now is only Louis' pictures, but we're trying desperately to expand. And our mission statement is to explore the myriad of ways that art can help special needs children.
Sarah has so many dreams and goals, and she started Angel Boy Art as a way for Louis to kind of express himself through art and do his exercises at the same time. It takes such a special woman to not only have the strength for the day-to-day to take care of Louis Jr., but to think beyond that, to think about how she can help the rest of the world. You talk about everything that you want to do to help. What can I do for you? What can we do for you, for this house, for your room? Maybe a bedroom that actually has doors that close?
That would be huge. Let me tell you, Paige, a door would make my day. But honestly, one thing that I've always dreamed of is a window seat. That would be one thing that would really, really make my day. I would love to have my great-grandmother's rocking chair in my room, in my bedroom, because I miss her so much.
I asked Sarah what she wanted for her master bedroom, and it was simple things, like reupholstering a chair and doors. How about some doors on your master bedroom? But I think I can do a little bit better than doors this week.
I know this was tough, but tell me about the night that little Louis was born.
It was 13 minutes from the time he came out till the time that they successfully put him on the breathing machine. And the lady came back out and she said, okay, we're gonna bring you in now. And they had him on this little table. And this big tube going in his mouth, down into his lungs. And the machine was moving it for him. And I could tell he just was crying. Even though he wasn't awake, I could just tell he was crying and crying. All I wanted to do was just pick him up and run away. I was so scared that he wasn't gonna make it, because most kids that go on the machine don't make it. And he was on that machine for 7 days. You know, I stood there in that room and they pulled that tube out of him. And I watched that little guy take his first real breath on his own. I knew right from that day that kid was gonna be a fighter.
Hey, listen, I want you to know something. You're an awesome dad, all right?
Thank you, Todd. You have no idea how much I appreciate it.
This is a family that really kind of sets an example on what unconditional love is. And what they thought would be the beginning of a dream home and a new life took a back burner to a more critical issue, which was the birth of little Louis Jr. Right now in that home, he doesn't have a chance. But I think if we help out this family, we'll give him that chance. And who knows what little Louis will become. He's got some challenges and some obstacles. They're just bigger than most, but we can help him with a few. Now to tear this thing down before it falls down.
Coming up next.
Heave ho! Heave ho! Oh my God!
I think we're about to surprise him.
Hey guys! Hey!
Being at David's house, seeing these kids express themselves through art, I was so moved. I knew that the rest of the world needed to see that. So I brought the family home a day early to launch Angel Boy Art in an art gallery.
This is so much bigger than anything I could have ever imagined.
Okay, so design team, this is Kevin Birchmore from the McKernan Group Construction. So before we actually get this started, anything you want to say?
It's just amazing to be here and the turnout. I can't say enough for all the help. So we're here to help them build a home in 106 hours. So.
Just knew we had to do this. Just being a father, I couldn't imagine if something happened to my son. And seeing what they're going through just made me want to help them out.
You know what? The family has no idea what we're about to do. We should probably let them know. What do you say?
What do you think we're gonna get to see, Kane and Louie? You think we're gonna get to see some cows?
Louie wants to pet the cows. Louie wants to pet the cows.
Oh, you're such a sweet brother.
Now that's a meatball.
That is a meatball.
Hello, Vitale family.
Hi, Ty.
Guys, I hope you're having a great time at David's house. Well, I'll tell you what, I know the house behind us here has been giving you guys some sleepless nights. Well, we're going to change all that today. We're here in Vermont, and I'll tell you what, there's some people that have come to help out, and they'd like to say hi. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Thank you. Oh, my gosh. Look at them all.
Now, before we can build you a house, well, we pretty much have to get rid of that house. And as you know, it probably won't be that tough because it's already falling down. But we're going to do something a little differently. Today, we're going to take it down by hand. And I mean with ropes, people, we're going to pull it down.
Have you ever heard the one about huffing and puffing and blowing the house down? This house is literally falling apart on its own. I'm thinking demolition is not going to be real difficult.
To see, you know, them yank it over with ropes was like, wow. That's what was gonna happen to that house if we didn't do anything about it. It was gonna do just that, slide that way and fall over.
All right, people, we did it! We did it! Now let's bring in the excavator! Comes the bulldozer.
That big excavator.
So family, there you have it. The house that kept you up at night because you're afraid it's gonna fall down around your family finally came down. But I promise you this, we're gonna replace it with a house that's really great for every member of your family, including little Louie Jr. So guys, wish us luck, because we've only got a week. We'll see you when you get back. It's the morning of day 3. Since we're in the Green Mountains of Vermont, we decided to go green with our build. And to do that, we're using this right here. It's called ICF, which is insulated concrete form. What's really cool about this, you've got 2.5 inches of foam, and these plastic pieces right here actually hold the rebar in place. We pour a concrete mix in between, it's sandwiched, and becomes very well insulated.
All right, I'm just out here having some fun with my 55-gallon drum that I'm gonna be using as the steamer part of my engine. Now imagine this. This is the engine. Down up here, this is where the light of the front will be. Over here is where Kane's gonna be.
One of the coolest things I'm doing this week is building, as close as I can, replica of a 1900 steam engine for Kane's room. I mean, this thing is gonna be incredible. I want, when Kane walks in the room, he's just gonna look at it and go, oh, man! And just run up and play on it, because that's what it's for. It's for him to play on.
this chair was Sarah's great-grandmother's. I'm gonna have it reupholstered, and it'll look brand new, but it'll still have that love that Sarah wants.
Okay, so my special project this week is little Louis Jr.'s room. Now, this kid has really got some challenges, but the one thing he really likes to look at is colorful things. Mom and Dad have always wanted to give him a room that has things hanging down to the ceiling. Well, I'll tell you what, this gave me an idea. Now, I can't show you everything, but sometimes you gotta look at things from a totally different perspective. And this is pretty much my inspiration.
This right here is probably one of the most important things we're doing this week. This is a medical suction system. Essentially what happens is a tube will connect to this part right here, go right into Louis' little trach. It'll suck out any fluids and help prevent infections. There are 4 of these throughout the house. Hopefully, it'll make life a little bit easier on the family and life a lot easier on Louis.
I'm doing the cutouts for Louis Jr.'s customized art easel. The regular old easel, it won't work for Louis Jr. because of the wheelchair. He can't get up close to it. But this little cutout and this board is going to help him.
I'm doing the playroom this week for Louis Jr. and Kane, a place for them to create and paint and draw. So I came up with an idea to do a bracket on the wall that will pull away to accommodate a wheelchair. Everything about the playroom is going to work for Louis Jr.
This is so cool. I can't believe families usually go anywhere in the world on vacation, but these guys wanted to come here to David's house
to help
and volunteer.
Yeah,
How
amazing.
awesome is this? Well, I think we're about to surprise them. Hey, guys! Yo! Hey! What are you doing up here? How you doing? Wow! How about that? Hey!
What are you doing here? David's house is a place that helped them so much when Louis Jr. was first born. Sarah spent 18 weeks there, and it's this house that's kind of on the campus of the hospital that is for families. So if they have sick kids in the hospital, they have a place to go. They have a place to sleep. They have a place to talk with other parents about what they're going through. This is just a place that wraps you up in love as soon as you walk in the door.
I was just curious, why do you think he's so happy right now? Why is he smiling so much?
He's just happy in general.
He's just a happy kid.
I mean, yeah, unless he's sick, he's just more. He's such an inspiration to us because he tries so hard. Very good dancing. Very good boy, Louis. Hooray!
So the one thing I noticed about David's house is that little Louis Jr. can really thrive there. You see him smile. He's in a healthier environment. And the cool thing is, we weren't just there to like volunteer and help out. We were also there to show the family another really kind of big surprise.
Look, got kids painting. I mean, not only is it amazing, and look at all the beautiful things they create, but I mean, it's also therapy. I love that. One of the dreams that Sarah has is that other kids can express themselves through art. So I got a couple of kids together and got them painting. I'm gonna make her dream a reality and put all of these pieces of art into a gallery.
Thank you, Paige. Thank you so much. See all those kids with their paintbrushes and their moms with their paints all over their faces. Look at these beautiful pictures that these kids made, and you can see the expression and the communication. And a lot of those kids had no other way to communicate. And that's what Angel Boy Art is about.
If you or someone you know deserves a home makeover, go to abc.com, keyword home makeover to apply to be on the show.
Well, it's the morning of day 5, and we're already starting landscaping, but I love this. This path that we're on right now is the new path to the family's house. Think about what they had before. You had to enter through a mudroom, and a stretcher couldn't get through whenever they needed it. So now they've got this great big path, and they've got a great big entrance to their house.
Okay, so I can't really show you everything I'm doing in Louis Jr.'s room. And don't even ask what's going on right now, especially with these guys. But no, I'm not mucking around.
All right, you ready to do some shopping?
We need someone to stop.
This design center makes it really easy. Oh, look at all this.
Michael and I had an opportunity to go to Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries and pick out fantastic fabric for the sofas, cool chairs, accessories. They had so much fantastic stuff for the Vitale's house. This family is coming home to change. A new house, new furniture, new life, new start. Everything about it is a fresh beginning.
But look how big this is.
Oh,
It's for over two.
I can see the Vitale sitting in this. Honey, give me the remote.
Kane loves trains, so I'm down at the local train yard to record authentic train sounds that I can put into the train I'm building in his room. So I got my quality recording equipment, and now I just need to find a train. Hey, how's it going? Good. Do you think I could come up and maybe record some sounds from your engine? Sure. Okay, give me the brakes. Here comes the bell. All aboard! That was awesome, thank you.
This week has been all about fun for me, and our friends at CVS Pharmacy, they get fun. Look how cool this is. They've given a playground system to Kane and Louie Jr. and so many other cool things to make Louie Jr.'s life a little better. But the cool part about this is it's wheelchair accessible, and it's got this rubber matting on the ground. It's really soft, safe, and the wheelchair can get anywhere to play. That's a lot of fun for Kane and Louie Jr.
We got the keys! Let's move in the furniture! Two big guys to get the sofa coming in.
There we go.
That is perfect right there. We're bringing the Vitale family home a day early because we're doing something pretty amazing. We're actually giving Sarah her dream come true, which is to launch Angel Boy Art in an art gallery. Being at David's house earlier in the week and seeing these kids express themselves through art, I was so moved, and I knew that the rest of the world needed to see that.
Hi, Paige.
Oh, you look beautiful.
Oh,
thank you. So do you.
My God, Louie, look! Look at that.
When we pulled up to the Brattleboro Museum and I got out of the limo, the first thing that I saw was this gigantic banner. And I thought, huh. And then I went, oh my God.
Look it.
And I walked into the gallery and I saw all the people. It just felt like the culmination of everything my life has been building up to. I was so overwhelmed looking around, seeing all the beautiful paintings displayed, and it just kind of hit me all at once that this is Angel Boy Art's first exhibition.
Do you remember this picture that you did? This is my dream. Louis Vitale, 23 months old. You want to give it a kiss? You want to give it a kiss?
Louis was put on this earth for a reason. I learn something new from him every day. My wife does. Kane does. Everybody that comes into contact with that little boy learns something new when they see him. And that's his purpose, to teach people.
Is this what you had in mind?
This is so much bigger than anything I could have ever imagined. It's perfect.
This is your dream and your inspiration. We're just along for the ride.
Thank you.
When we got out of the limo, Lou and I had to take a few moments just to hold each other and just to feel so good that now everything's gonna change and everything's gonna be easier.
A week ago, you guys were living in a house that the health of your kids and the safety of your kids was really kept you up at night.
Very scary, very
Well, the good
scary.
news is we pulled that thing down. And what's behind this bus is something I think is actually going to give your family a place where they can actually grow into their full potential. You guys ready to see what's behind this bus?
I am ready.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah. I am
Well, then
ready.
you know what to say. Say it with me. Bus driver, move that bus! See Uncle Lee?
When that bus pulled out of the way, I saw the coolest thing I think I've ever seen. We were always worried that Louis was going to be held back by our old house. You know, there's not enough room for him to spread his wings. Now in this new house, he can fly wherever he wants, and nobody's getting in his way.
If you guys like it, you got to give some love to Kevin and the guys from the McKernan Group. Oh, yeah. They did an amazing job.
Welcome home. Welcome home, guys. Kevin, welcome home.
Oh my God.
People of Vermont rock. There was people that worked 24 hours a day, which were volunteers. People just wanted to get on the site and help whatever way they could. It was incredible. So I will never forget this experience as long as I live, and everybody else who's with us won't either.
Vitale family, go check out your new house.
All right.
Oh, man. Come in here. Oh, my God.
Look at our picture.
Oh, my God. Look, they put it up there, the one. Honey, look at this.
Oh, my God.
Suction in the wall. In the wall.
Mama, don't cry.
Oh, it's okay, honey. Mama's happy. I cried when I saw the suction because I knew how much easier it was going to make our life. The setup in the old house in the living room, we had one very small patch of rug, and that was the only space that was safe for Louis. To know that we can walk around our house freely without having to carry equipment with us, he is free. That house has made him free and given him his independence.
So guys, what do you think of your house?
Oh, my God, Ty.
Pretty awesome, right?
Oh, my God.
Insane.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
Absolutely insane.
Now, the one thing that I want to explain to you guys could be the most important thing is what you don't see. Underneath these floors is a foundation that's insulated, it's warm, and it's solid. It'll keep the cold air out, and it'll keep your boys safe. So guys, do you like the house so far?
It's awesome.
Do you want to see some more house?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, guys, go check out the house.
Here we go.
There's a big choo-choo train. Bubbles. Bubbles. Hello, my train.
All aboard!
Wait, I'm gonna shut the door. Look, there's a door.
Look at all the space. Look at this.
Oh my God. Oh,
Oh, my God.
Oh. This is Nana's chair.
Oh, my God,
This
really?
is Nana's chair.
It is, isn't it?
This is Nana's chair. Seeing my Nana's chair, that just meant more to me than anything in the world. It's comforted me through so many tough times. My Nana's where I got my strength, and I miss her every day. And to be able to sit in that chair and know that she's with me, it just means so much. Now they gave me my window seat that I've always wanted.
It makes me happier than anything else to see my wife smile. I love her so much, and to see the look on her face, it means more to me than anything else. To know that she's happy, and that it's just gonna make her life so much easier.
If you would like to learn how to help children with special needs like Louis Jr., go to abettercommunity.com.
So I made Little Louis Room my special project. I hope you like it. I think it's gonna be a place where he can actually kind of grow up in. So do me a favor, go check out his room.
Oh my God. Louie, look at your room, honey. Look at all the monkeys. What do you think?
When Louis looked around his room, he was absolutely engaged. And that is so awesome.
Oh, baby. They gave him a lift that goes right into his bathroom.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Whoa.
Do you know what this means for him?
I know, it means he can give himself a bath when he gets older. The lift in Louis' room, it means so much to me to have that. Right now, he's so small. So we pick him up and we bring him. But he's gonna get older and he's gonna get heavier. And that lift will hold him, whether he's 20 pounds or 200 pounds. And that's something that we never, ever would have been able to do for him.
Our buddies at CVS Pharmacy wanted to make sure that Louis was taken care of, so they filled this space full of medical supplies. So you guys have got nebulizers, you've got syringes, you've got the mobile transport that takes him to the bathtub, all the suction units that are on all the walls, everything Louis needs.
Little Louis' room really symbolizes the chance to be a kid. And that's what every parent wants for their kid, is for their kid to just enjoy their childhood. And now we can.
So, you guys like the room?
Love it, Ty.
Louis, you like the room? It's just awesome to know you could really kind of make a difference in a kid like little Louis Jr.'s life. It just shows you that you may have obstacles, you may have challenges, but you can still live life. Now, I know you guys have really done everything you can to kind of give your kids everything you've always wanted to. But there's one more room I want to show you. And Kane, I think you're going to enjoy this. Guys, go check out this room.
Open that door, Kane.
Go ahead, buddy, you open it up. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Louis.
Welcome to the playroom. Look at all this room you guys can play together.
Now you have room to play with Louis. This is awesome.
You can climb up in there.
Say hooray! Hooray! What do you think, Louis? You like it, don't you?
I know you guys are all budding artists, so here, there's an easel. And what's really cool about this one, it's a wall mounted, so it's adjustable, so that way it can go to Louis.
Louis can use it in his wheelchair.
Exactly.
The therapeutic aspect of his art is increased 100 times by having that special easel there for him. And that is going to build his inner person so that he can keep on doing what he does best, which is just inspiring people.
So now that you've seen the inside, I think you're gonna like the outside. Guys, go take a look at your backyard. Go ahead.
Playground! Hey, Kate!
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh! Look at this!
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Louis, you can go right up on the playground too!
Hey guys, look how easy for your brother to get up there.
Yo! Wow, man! Wow!
Oh no, I'll catch you.
Whoa!
And so you guys can see,
Unreal.
it's obviously, you know, accessible to everyone.
We take Kane to the playground all the time, and we try to get Louis involved as much as we can, but playgrounds aren't set up for handicapped kids, and that's what's so important to me about the playground. He doesn't have to sit by and watch Kane have fun anymore. That's all gone. Just gone.
Can you give me 5? Yay! Give me 5. Yay!
Louis Jr. taught us so much. You know, parents' unconditional love supersedes any medical news you get. Sarah helped Louis Jr. find his voice through art. And this week, trust me, Louis Jr.'s voice was heard loud and clear.
We could have never done this for our kids without your help. And you've given Louis a life that he would have never had a chance at. Can't even imagine the weight that it takes off of us knowing that our kids are safe now. And you guys have changed all that, and we can never thank you enough.
We just wanted to give you the things that you couldn't give them so that you guys can continue being the parents that you are and raise this guy to meet his full potential.
And beyond.
And beyond.
Dreams can come true. I don't care how big or how crazy a dream it is. They do come true. Because Louis Jr. was never supposed to make it. And to see him alive and thriving and inspiring so many people, it's more than I could have ever hoped for.
Well, I guess there's just one thing left to say. Welcome home, Vitale family. Welcome home.
Yeah. To find out more about the products used on tonight's show, go to abc.com, keyword home makeover.